Them Damn Mexicans presents TDM Talk.
Hey, what's up, everybody, man? Thank you guys for tuning in to another edition of TDM Talk. I'm your host, David of Them Damn Mexicans and TDM Talk. Of course, make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel and continue that love and support that you've been giving us in the last year or so. We thank you. Today, I not only have a special guest, but I have a special co-host with me. Our special co-host is the lovely Cuban Diva. And our our guest for today is Nard of NardGotSole. So thank you guys for coming out. Appreciate y'all being here.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah. So how's your day going, guys?
Cold,
Cold?
but it's great.
It's a Sunday for me, man. You know, it's normally dedicated to family days, man. So
Yeah.
I'm just like in that, that chill mode, man. Chill, man.
Yeah, it's late. Sundays are usually laid back, at least for me as well. You know, we get to just kind of normally I'd probably be watching football. I know J-Vaz, wherever he may be at, you know, he's probably watching football somewhere or wishing he was at least. He's like right here next to me. If you guys don't know what Nard does, you can see it right here. Custom. Well, I'll let you talk about that a little bit. Tell us exactly what it is you do.
Man, you know what I'm saying? It's your boy NardGotSole. You know what I'm saying? I'm a sneaker artist. I mean, that's what I do. You know what I mean? Most artists, you know what I mean, they use, paper. Some do murals. They paint on walls and canvases. Me personally, my canvas are shoes. You know what I'm saying? Although I do, you know what I mean, other kind of art as well. But everyone know me for, you know what I mean, custom shoes. You know what I'm saying? My art is on shoes. I mean, being a sneakerhead growing up, and being an artist growing up, man, I found a way to merge my love for art and my love for shoes and put it into two, man. So, yeah.
That's dope, man. For those that don't know or haven't seen some of the shoes that you've done, again, we have one here for the 2022 World Series champion, Houston Astros. But I've seen you do Kevin Hart, Santa Fe Clan. I thought that was dope. I think that was around the same time that we had met him. It might have been that same weekend because I think I seen it.
Weekend, yeah, because he performed at Toyota Center.
Okay.
So I have a collaboration with the Toyota Center. So
Okay.
for some of the artists that come perform, they normally get me to do projects for some of the artists, and that's how I was able to do the shoes for Santa Fe Clan.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying? But I was like, man, I should have been hanging with y'all because y'all got to meet him. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man. Normally when I do projects with them, man, they don't allow me to meet the artists.
Oh, wow.
You know what I'm saying? Because through them, I've done shoes for Kevin Hart, Kendrick Lamar, Santa Fe Clan,
Mary
J. Blige,
Cuban Diva.
Oh yeah, you done it for me.
Well, I've done for
Selena
Cuban Diva,
shoes.
but that wasn't through
I
a
should've worn.
Toyota Center
No, it wasn't
collab.
through Toyota. I sure
What's
won.
the Michael Bublé? I did some
Okay.
ice skates.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I did some.
I
ice
did see
skates
that
with
on your
Michael
page. Yeah,
Bublé.
yeah.
21 Pilots. I did some custom Sony headphones for them, man. So you know, what I mean, I've done some dope projects with them, man.
He's done a lot.
The shoes he did for you, what?
should've worn.
Yeah, you should have brought. I really thought you were gonna bring some.
Well, I'm over here repping TDM. I
Yeah.
can't put the Selena with this. It just don't match.
They wouldn't have. They wouldn't have seen. They wouldn't have seen.
But nah, people know them Selena shoes. They out there.
They definitely seen them.
Oh, they
I mean,
seen
she
them.
rep 'em every chance she get, man.
Yeah.
Every
I
chance I
appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's how I came to find out about you was through Cuban Diva and my boy Zach. Zach knows. Zach was always telling me about him. You know,
Yeah.
like you need to link with him. You need to link with him. And
Definitely.
we've been trying to get this interview for I think 6 months. We talked about.
Yeah.
Because this is when we were still recording at the other studio with that dude Gabriel. So yeah, that's been some time now.
And I was right on point for me, man. You're like, man, you 15 minutes away from the crib, man. Just let me know.
Yeah.
And then he hit me, he's like, yo, I'm ready. I'm like, oh, man, shit, he right down the crib. Yeah, we make it happen. He said, yeah, I'm on 59 to Fundra. And I'm like, oh, shit.
But you know what? I'm a
During the
firm
week.
believer that things happen for a reason. There was a reason you guys didn't meet before. You know what I mean? You got a lot more things going on right now. So, I mean, you speaking of them,
It's
pretty
much slow season. This is the beginning of the year, so this is my first interview of the year.
there you go.
So,
you
you know what I mean?
started right.
I appreciate it. You know what I mean? I'm not as busy. I'm not as hectic, so my mind is not as cloudy. You know what I mean?
Good.
So,
Yeah.
That's dope, man. I again want to thank you for coming out, bro, and giving us some of your time. What are some projects that? Well, before that, what was the most challenging shoe you had to do,
Most challenging shoe.
or anything that you had to do with as far as with footwear apparel? Because it could be the ice skates or it could be,
Yeah, no, that was just
cleats or whatever.
That was definitely going to be the project, man. It was definitely the ice skates, man. They was like, okay, you do some ice skates. I'm like,
That's your first time doing one.
yeah, that's
right?
my first
Oh,
time
yeah.
ever doing some ice skates. I'm
Yeah.
like, yo, some ice skates? Like for Michael Bublé, it was like, man, just get them to me and just let me figure it out, man. Normally, you know what I mean, I'm like this, and I mean, them ice skates kick my ass, man. But you know what I mean, I was able to get it done. You know what I'm saying? The project turned out dope. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah,
I
for
definitely say
sure.
the ice skates, because ice skates, you know what I mean, you're not working with regular leather. with
Yeah.
ice skates, man. This is some plastic type material that you're working with. You know what I'm saying? So
I was gonna ask that actually on the material. What's
Yeah.
like the hardest material to work on?
yeah, that was probably the hardest
be that?
material to work on. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Those in football cleats.
Oh yeah.
But with the ice skates, they will be more durable than the football cleats. You know, football cleats, you running up and down the field with
yeah.
and stuff. But I mean, those. I mean, there's the prepping is another level when you're working with different materials like that. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, you got to bring out the sander and stuff like that, man, to break down that plastic. You got to bring out the sander, break down the plastic. Then you got to come back and put adhesion promoter on it, making sure that it sticks properly, that the paint stays on there. And then with the finisher, especially with those ice skates, like you gotta, you want that same sheen that was on there, that shine, man. So you gotta come through, put that gloss back on there, and get that thing right, man.
That sounds like a hell of a process,
Hell
bro.
yeah.
Like,
It is, man. It's
have to have passion.
I know, guys who paint cars and stuff, man, they know what that process is like, man. That process is hell, man. But when you see that finished product, man,
Beautiful.
it's just everything.
nothing like it.
Yeah. it's just
Beautiful.
everything, man.
Because I see a lot of the finished. All I see is the finished product on your page, so I don't know what happens before, what it looks like during.
His TikTok shows how.
Oh, does
the
it?
process.
Yeah. Well, if you look at my reels, man,
his reels, too.
if you look at my reels, I show the process and stuff, man. But a lot of it depends. I mean, if you're on Facebook, you're gonna see more of my pictures than anything. If you're
Yeah.
on Instagram, you're gonna see more of my reels, man. So it's kind of switched. You know what I mean? But I post both on. I post reels and pictures on both of them, man. But like I said, on Facebook, man, people love.
Yeah, you gonna see the pictures.
A
Yeah.
lot of older people on there, man. They like that finished product. So.
Guilty. He said. He said the key word. He said older. I said, well, I mean,
Well, I like seeing the picture too. You know what I mean? Because a video is one thing, it's cool, but if I could just see that picture, show me the picture of that finished product as well, man.
Oh, absolutely.
yeah, it's like with anything else, man. Most people don't care about the process, right? Like
Right.
they don't care. They don't start rocking with you until they see the finished product and they
Yeah,
see what
absolutely.
it is.
Yeah.
But the ugly part, the hard part, what's in between is the thing that's like, I don't really care
Yeah,
about that.
a lot of people don't care about that process.
Only if they're interested in learning the same thing that you're doing. That's the only way. But I like to watch it because I'm like, wow, look at that! Like he hand paints things, he airbrushes things. I mean, it's just crazy. The process.
Where did the
amazing.
love from art come from? Like just were you always like that? Like as a kid, like the drawing
man.
and
I was the kid that was always,
Drawing on desk. No.
doodling on something, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, I drew on a few desks, you know what I'm saying, in my day.
Hey, we all have.
Drawing on, my homework, or I'm working in class. If I'm finished up the test, I'm doodling on there. Either I'm sleeping, drawing, or talking.
Yeah.
So teacher don't like you talking in class. Cool, I'm drawing. Dang, I can't draw on this. Cool, I'm gonna go to sleep. It's one or the other, man. So you know what I mean. So I've always had that love for art. You know what I mean. But once I had my first son, 2005, man, I really was like, man, I need to work, man. I ain't got time for this. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Because no one ever came to school and was like, there's an avenue for artists. You can make an art for. You can do art for a living.
Yeah.
No one ever said that. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Even my art teacher, she ain't tell us we can do art for a living. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When people come for career day, no artists come for career day. You're like, you got the army coming, you got doctors and nurses and stuff, firefighters and police officers, but no artists came and said, hey, man, you can be an artist. I mean, if you love art, stick with it. There's different avenues of art. I know a lot of people around the city who does art for a living, man. Shout out, Frankie Cardona.
Yeah.
Shout out Donkey Boy, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
These boys killing on the mural game, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's true.
But I got my boy, Eddie B. Customs. He's a teacher now, but at one point he was doing custom shoes for a living, you know what I'm saying? So.
And Soder too. Soder did murals for Selena murals.
Yeah, man, those are two guys that are from my neighborhood that I know. Sold an article.
So Yo, Sold, yeah,
It's
man.
cold,
Oh
right? Sold
man,
is
yeah.
cold.
Nah,
That boy's
Sold
nice.
is
Yeah.
is nice
Yes.
with it, bro. Like
Definitely.
he did a mural for a friend of mine, another friend of mine, in his garage. JJ Watt. I think it was on the news and everything. I saw it on. This was years ago. I think it was James Harden, JJ Watt, and Altuve. And I was like, yo, that's sick. His whole garage wall. Like, dude, I don't even think he lives there anymore. But it's so we talked about this briefly yesterday about the nonprofit
Oh, yeah.
thing and wanting to do something where we do inspire the kids in arts and crafts type of thing. You know, whether it be dancing, DJing, the performing arts, so to speak.
Yeah.
Uh, and I would think something like that as well because graffiti, art, all of that.
Goes
You know,
into it.
I seen these guys do graffiti, you know, on the streets to now doing it for businesses.
Oh, yeah.
Chick-fil-A or whoever, and they're getting
Yeah.
paid to do it.
Yeah, man.
And it's like you said, no one ever teaches us how to be our own boss, to be an entrepreneur. No one tells us that because they rather have you enslaved and trapped into working for somebody else
Right.
instead of doing something that you're actually good at.
That's right.
There's so many talented people out there, but just don't know a way out. So, what advice would you give to someone that's kind of stuck in that avenue?
Man, with the avenue of social media, how everything is right now, like if there's something you love to do, somebody is in your niche that you can follow them and you can be learning from them, man. But I mean, you got Google, you got YouTube, man. Like if you love something, you can literally, first of all, if you love it, you're doing something towards that goal every single day. You know what I'm saying? Me, when I was doing this, I was a manager at Target. Man, and I was there working on, um, shoes every night. I work a full-time job, come home, I'm dad, kids go to sleep, I'm working every day. You know what I'm saying? I finally dropped the shoe, my first custom, because I was doing restorations at first.
Okay.
So I
You
came
still
from
do those?
restorations. No,
Okay.
hell no.
He's like, hell
No
no.
restorations. Don't
Okay.
nobody hit me up for restorations. I don't.
You're not hitting him up for restorations.
You know what I mean? Because I once I did my first custom, I fell in love with the process of
What was
making
it?
something new.
My bad, I didn't mean to cut you up, but what was your first
Yeah,
custom?
that's what I was getting to. Yeah, my first custom was some cement sixes. The infrared sixes dropped, and a guy hit me up. He was like, "Yeah, man, I know you do restorations, but I want to do some custom cement sixes. You think you could do it?" I'm like, "Shit, yeah, man. I just did a restore on some, cement. Some fours. I did a restoration on that, so I know how to get the speckles and stuff on there. Yeah, let me try to do it." I did it, and man, I got a good response off of it. You know what I mean? People was like, "Yo, them hard." And the response on the customs is way different from the response on doing the restoration. You know
Oh,
what I
yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
So I was like, man, you know what? I think I like this custom. So I was still doing restorations, but I started focusing more on trying to do some customs and stuff, man. And one day, I decided to say, the hell with Target.
Yeah.
Walked out, man. And I was like, I'm going in on this because I was like, I'm spending 40 hours here at this job. The same time I'm spending here at this job, if I'm spending on these shoes, I can get more orders.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I was like, I got like 10 orders now, but it's on this me doing it part-time. But I'm counting up the bills. I'm like, shit, if I can get 15 more, a week, I can pay my bills. I don't need nothing extra, man. I'm not somebody who got to be out here going to be, buying luxury stuff, jewelry and all that shit, man. I'm just like, as long as my bills paid and my kids taken care of,
It's all you
I'm
need.
good.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So, literally went to the bare minimum, man. And I quit my job and I was like, this is what I'm going to do. And, man, I grinded it out, and that's exactly what I did, man. 6 months later, I did those Texans 4s.
Okay.
And Paul Wall, my boy, DJ Bull, the 33rd Records.
Yeah.
DJ Bull sent the text over to Paul Wall.
Yeah.
Say, man, check these out. My boy Nard did them. Paul Wall posted on this page, said, best days ever.
Went crazy.
Game over.
Game over. Yeah, like
Yeah.
you said, game over.
Man, that was it, bro. Then Bun B reposted it. 97.9.
Ooh.
And then one of the major, sneaker blogs, Nice Kicks, reposted them, man. They went everywhere, bro. I had like less than 2,000 followers on IG at the time. Man, that thing blew up to like over like 12,000 within a few days.
Wow.
Bro, it was crazy. I got overwhelmed because I was getting like, probably like 10 emails a week, a few inquiries a week or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But I was doing
Wrong.
my thing, you know what I'm saying? But you talking about going from 10 to 20 emails to like 500 overnight?
Woo.
Bro, I
Yo,
just
You
sat
needed
that's
an
there.
assistant at that time.
I just sat there and I was like,
Blown away.
what the hell I'm gonna do? I just shut down everything. I went to sleep and woke up, and I was like, all right, you know what? Boom, you know what I mean? So my ex-wife, me and her, we wrote a message that we can copy and paste and just send to everybody. You know what I'm saying? The
Yeah.
people who responded, then you can tell those people are kind of serious. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we end up coming up with. And
Just ciphering through the message,
yeah,
the
cycling
emails.
through, yeah, and then bro, after that, bro, it was crazy.
Oh
You know what I
man,
mean? So crazy part about it, man. That was 2014, man. This is 2024.
10 years
This is
later,
10 years, man.
10 years into.
10 years I've been doing this full
That's
time.
amazing.
Man,
Bro.
that's
Celebrate 10 years, bro.
that's
Congratulations.
Thank you.
that's motivational, inspiring. That's incredible, bro. Like I don't really to put into words the dreams to reality thing, like something that you thought like, well, you know, I'm doing it on the side for now, and then for it to just be a full blown business now,
Yeah.
it's an incredible journey, and it just lets people know that when you actually do something that you love, and you do it. One thing that I think a lot of people lack of these days is taking pride in what they do. You know, we talk about that all the time, whether it's as artists with their music, whether it's people with their videos, or even us with our talk show. Like when we first started, you know, where we started to where we're at now, it's gotten better. You know, it's gotten way better, and so it's always about constantly taking pride in your product and what you
Absolutely.
put out. Because if not, the people ain't gonna want to rock with you because they're like, well, this, you know, because you could have easily cheated your way through it and kind of just half-assed everything, like, or just to get the orders out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But
Yeah,
then
it's
it's
like
like
if you don't take it serious, no one will.
the quality then decreases, and it's like, oh well, this really ain't shit. I spent all this money in this, but no, you actually put out a great product, and now it's like, damn, 10 years later, here you are.
Yeah, bro. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing. I mean, I take pride in anything I put out. Now, it's my customs these days is better than the ones back in the day.
Yeah,
Absolutely. You know what I'm
course.
saying? But you always, always strive to become better.
Always.
You know what I'm saying? You always strive to become better, man. So even from the beginning, I always had pride when I put it out there. You know what I mean? And not only that, bro, consistency. Consistency is everything, man. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like I come from music. You know what I'm saying? I came up with music with B King or whatever. You know what
Okay.
I'm saying? And I mean, B King is one of the most consistent rappers out of here, out of Houston, period. You know what I'm saying? Since 2009, 2010, bro, he's had a hit every year.
Consistently.
Every year since
Yep.
then. And it's consistency, man. I know a lot of rappers. You know what I mean? My best friend used to be a rapper. And like boys yeah, man, I'm doing music, but it's like, bro, where's that?
Yeah.
Put it out. Let the people, why are you holding on to projects, man? Let the people hear this. You know what I'm saying? Like,
People also love making announcements, bro, and not even
right,
really
right.
having nothing. I made that. I always talk about the mistake I made with the clothing that we have, right? When I first I put up a picture. It was just a picture. It was a mock-up of the shirt. It was just, it looked just like what she's wearing. Put it up on Instagram. Man, DMs, I want one, but I didn't have anything. It was just a pump fake, so to
Yeah.
speak, right?
To see, yeah. how
Yeah,
it
and I was
goes.
like, damn. And I always kick myself in the ass, like, damn,
because
bro.
when you finally drop it, where them
Yeah.
same people at?
Yeah, a lot of them they never even reach back out.
No,
Now,
no, they
again,
don't.
when I did finally have the shirts, they sold out quick. Yeah, they did, but a lot of those same initial people were not nowhere to be found.
Yeah.
Right.
That's how it
So I tell Fabulous, one of the songs he has, he said you should make more moves and less announcements. And I remember like, yeah, that's true.
That's true.
Yeah, like just
Yeah.
make the moves. Like you just got to do it.
Yeah, man. That's one thing I don't like doing is like making an announcement. Like, so, I mean, Super Bowl, T.I. was here. Boom. I got his signs at Paul Wall. Hey, man, link me with T.I. Paul Wall said, bet. You know what I'm saying? Next thing you know, Paul Wall was performing all during Super Bowl.
Yeah.
T.I. performing all during Super Bowl. So they just like going from space to space. You know what I mean? And it's like they was never really in the same space around the same time. You know what I'm saying? If they was, it was like a short amount of time. And I'm coming way from, the north side to try to go meet them. And it's like, it just never happened, dog. And I said, yeah, these shoes for T.I., I never got those shoes to him.
Man.
Never got it to
You
him.
just never know.
And I end up stripping those shoes down like a week after the Super Bowl, and then I made the LV Supreme Retro 3s.
Oh.
So I know y'all seen the LV Supreme
Yes.
Customs. Yeah, I started that trend.
Yeah.
Damn.
But I already had clientele, it was like super big, so I couldn't keep making that same shoe every day. But somebody else saw it, and it was like, yeah,
Yeah.
they came into the game making that same shoe every single day. You know what I'm saying? So they took that wave and they ran with it, man. But I was the first one to do that trend.
It's just like with anything, bro. They'll take something that's hot and run that shit into the ground. And,
Absolutely.
And, then it's like, I don't want to, like there's a lot of shoes like that.
Yeah.
What are some of the easier shoes that are the Air Force One? I would assume the Air Force Ones all whites would be the easiest to work with.
Man, that's
or does it depend on what the customer wants?
Yeah, that has become my favorite silhouette over the years. Man, I started out doing like nothing but Jordans.
Okay.
Like everybody, you know what I mean? Like, cause I'm a Jordan head, man. If
Yeah.
somebody see me out, there's 9.5 out of 10 times I got on Jordans. You know what I'm saying? I've been rocking Jordans since elementary. You know what I'm saying? I was a manager at Foot Locker.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Like Jordans is my thing. You go in my closet right now, man. There's 95% of my shoes in the closet is Jordans. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I started out on. I mean, if I didn't have a customer, I go get some out the closet. Like, yo, I'm gonna flip these.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I just started flipping them like that and whatever. So dudes wanted custom Jordans, but now I don't do as many Jordans as I used to because of the fact that, man, it's hard to get it's hard to get a lot of Jordans these days. You know what I'm saying? The boys selling out. You got the resellers and you know what I mean. So the same shoe that was $220, $210, now it's, you know what I mean, $350, $400.
Nah, facts.
And then they are more difficult to customize than other shoes like Air Force Ones and stuff like that. So I'm charging $300. You know what I mean?
On top of what they got already.
On top of the shoe.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? A lot of people are a lot more frugal these days.
Yeah.
Back then, you know what I mean, I'm doing Jordans at $200. You know, so I'm doing $200, but they can get shoes in the custom for like $400, $350, $400. It depends on what Jordans that was, but it was $350, $400. That same thing these days, you know what I mean? Of course, I got better. And I know that Jordans take much longer, so I have to charge more because it's more stuff for me to do. So of course I gotta charge my price, you know what I'm saying? So that same thing that was charging back then, $350, $400, now I gotta charge in between $600 and $700 for it.
That's crazy, man.
You know what I mean? I still get people who come through in Cop Dog, you know what I mean? Because they want that exclusive one-to-one, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's all about the perfect base shoe as well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Now, if you get the shoe, you know what I mean, when they come out and you already got the shoe in your closet, that's a whole totally different thing. Now you just got to pay for the custom work. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I don't even provide Jordans no more either, because prices be going up and down like the stock market.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just going to say, Nard doesn't just have shoes. He also has merch.
Yeah.
Talk about your merch. I mean,
you know what I'm saying?
Is that the dope active?
The dope active
Okay,
father,
that was gonna be one, but I'm glad you asked that. Let's talk about the dope active father.
Man. Dope active father. I mean, everybody know me. They know I'm dad. You know what I'm saying? If you look at my stories every day, most likely you're gonna see my kids, our
Getting
kids
off
on
the
stuff.
bus.
But most likely my girls, my boys they don't like being on camera like that. But my girls, man, they don't mind.
Play basketball,
right? But they play basketball.
Play basketball.
And I'm always with my kids. I mean, not only am I a full-time entrepreneur, I'm a full-time father simultaneously. I mean, I got a 10-month-old at home right now. She's with me every day.
And anybody that's a parent, well, a good parent, knows that it's a job in itself, a full-time job at that.
Absolutely, it's a job within itself. So it'd be dudes out here shitting on women who stay-at-home moms. They working.
Exactly.
It takes work to maintain a home, man. You know what I'm saying? So, but I started this brand, Dope Active Father, just like 2017. Yeah, it's probably going on 7 years, man. It's like 2017, man. How it started was crazy because my partner posted something. Shout out to my dog Vic. He posted something on his page, and I was like, "Yo, that's dope as fuck." Well, his mama responded to me. She said, "Hey, what is dope AF?" And I'm just like, bruh, if you're respectful, you're not gonna cuss in front of nobody's mom. You're not gonna type out this mean this. So I was like, you know what I mean, like dope, dope action father. And then everybody else started coming under that laughing and stuff. And then my boy was like, nah, dope active father. And she was like, you his friend, so I don't believe you. You know what I mean? Why everybody laughing? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But then I made a status and I said, dope active father.
That sounds
And people start
dope.
coming in, yo, I like that. I like that.
I love that,
My
honestly.
best friend, I mean, my boy Just Fresh. I mean, he the one make the NardGotSole logo. Next day, bro, he had a dope active father logo up. Made shirts following week. And it just went from there, man.
And it
then,
says anti. What's it
yeah.
on the back?
So on the back of my
shirts.
shirts, it says Anti-Deadbeat Dad Club.
Anti-deadbeat dad.
That came later.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, man, dope active father, and it's supposed to start out something as I mean, before the pandemic, I was having panels and stuff with fathers, and I mean, women was able to attend the panels as well. But we just talk about fatherhood and the importance of fatherhood and the importance of the father and the mother being on the same page and stuff like that.
I think that's so important, especially in the Black and brown communities, man,
Absolutely.
because we don't have those conversations enough amongst each other about being a dad or mom, and then if you're not together with the mom, then to actually be able to coexist,
Yeah.
you know, to have a healthy foundation and relationship for that child or children.
Absolutely.
So I think that's dope. Do you still do those panels, or you have?
Man, my goal this year is to get back into doing those panels. I have to make the time. Like, there's no, oh man, I'm gonna see if I have time. No, I have to make the time to start back doing events, because it's not just panels, man. It's you know what I mean, events. You know what I mean, daddy daughter dance. You know what I mean?
I've
Fun
done
day
all
at the
that, man.
park.
Yeah.
Fun day at the
Fun day at the
park.
park.
I mean, fathers bring out your kids and stuff, man.
I got two daughters.
That's my goal for 2024.
I have
is to
4
start back
kids,
doing
so man, look, count us in, bro. Count me in, and anything
Anthony,
like
too, and I.
with that. I would love to be a part of that as a father of 4 who's been actively involved in my kids' lives. You know, all their lives really. They might get tired of seeing me, like, but nah, they don't. They love it, man. You know,
Yeah.
if they could be here with me now, they would. But then 10 minutes in, they'd be like, "Oh, I want to go home," you know.
It
But
just-
Yeah, because they want to
get
go get
bored.
on the phones. They want to go get on them
Electronics.
games. and
yeah,
stuff,
they want to
man.
get on the games. But you know, man, that's so dope, man. Pun intended. But because of the fact that we need more
Active fathers.
more active fathers.
More active fathers,
Basically.
man.
You know.
That's my whole thing is, I mean, to inspire, you know what I mean, more fathers. Because it's like, bro, it's never too late. You know what I mean? It's never too late. You know what I mean? Maybe you had some beef with your baby mama, and then y'all been having a rocky 2 years, man. But
I
if
actually
y'all
have a
could
story on
go,
that.
if y'all can go to therapy or
Yeah.
go see a counselor or somebody, a mediator or something, man, just like, yo, all this other shit is not even necessary. Whatever we feel towards each other, that shit
You
doesn't
gotta
matter.
leave that out. You
No,
gotta.
The
I mean,
kids is the most important
That's right.
thing.
The kids are the most
The,
important.
the kids is the most important thing, man.
That happens when the child is not a priority, or it's not the
Right.
top priority.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Because
Or if
you
you
put
choose
all
a
the
woman
bullshit to the
over everything
forefront.
else.
Yeah. Did
Like,
you want to talk
Yeah,
about the
my
story?
situation, as a matter of fact, Juju's dad. I'm just gonna say it like that.
Yeah.
He wasn't in Juju's life for 4 whole years because
Okay.
he chose a woman over him.
Mm.
And now he picks him up every Wednesday night. He has him right now. He's active, even though he's not with that woman anymore. He's with someone else, but she understands my son and she loves my son. And now I love this relationship we have.
Yeah, shout out to Juju, man. Juju's an
Yeah.
awesome kid. You
And
know.
Anthony and Joaquin, they both have a good relationship. They speak.
Oh, that's right. When
They
we were at
speak.
the thing for Anthony, yeah, that's right. You said they were out there
Yeah.
That
talking.
together, and that's what it's all about.
No
you know what I'm
drama.
saying? Relationships fail.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? It's life. Relationships fail.
mistakes
Guess what?
happen.
Oh yeah.
If you still have children, these children still need to be taken care of.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my ex-wife. You know what I'm saying? My ex-wife, me and her get along great. You know what I mean? We're great co-parents to the 3 kids that we have together. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I mean? She was the one with me when NardGotSole got started. You know what I mean? I got remarried back in 2022, but her and my wife coexist
That's
together.
good.
You know what I mean?
That's
They have
very
a good relationship. If you know what I mean, my ex-wife can't get in touch with me, she can hit my wife up at this moment. You know what I'm saying?
Same
You
with
know what I'm
Anthony and
saying?
I get along with her.
Just that co-parents, people don't know how important that is, man. And guess who benefits from that, bro? Your children benefit
That's
from
right.
it.
They love it.
You know what I mean?
And let me
Being
tell you this:
mature adults.
9 times out of 10, they don't know about the drama. They don't know what's
They don't
going
know
on.
what's going on.
But I hate when they involve them into it and bring them
Right.
into it, and then the kids do know, because that messes them up.
Trauma.
You know,
Yeah.
that
And then
trauma.
they get this one side of the story, and now they're looking at one
Yeah.
parent like this. You know what I'm
Like,
saying?
yeah, that's not what
Yeah.
my mom said. or
Been
my
there
dad
before.
said.
You know what I'm saying? Been there before. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, man, you have to
Keep it cordial.
keep it cordial, but you know, you just gotta, as a father, you know, you gotta put that pride aside. It's like, yeah, you lied, you did some foul, you said some foul shit to me, but at the end of the day, man, you know what, you got it. I'm still gonna be here. I'm still gonna show up for my kid,
right.
no matter what.
A lot of that is
And y'all know
exactly that.
I got 7.
Yeah.
I got 7 kids.
Ooh, my man
4
been
girls,
working.
3 boys. You know,
My man been working.
Yeah.
Look, I
4
thought I was
girls,
doing
3
something with
boys,
my
man.
4. I got 7. I said, damn, you gonna double up on me.
So if y'all out here, you know, I mean, you got 1 or 2 kids and you can't make it work, you can't make it happen, like, bro.
No
Ah, you
excuse. Yeah,
bugging.
7.
Ain't no goddamn excuse,
That's
bro.
right.
That's on
7
y'all
with your new one,
entirely.
right?
Yeah, with
7
baby
with
girl,
the baby girl.
make
Yeah.
7, yeah.
Yeah.
That's it though, man. I'm done.
She like he says that now. And then next interview, he's like, yeah, I got 8 now, bro. Like,
I got a vasectomy.
you got how many? How many boys and girls?
I got 4 girls, 3 boys. But I got a 10-month-old and I got an 18-month-old. I mean, a 18-year-old.
See,
I
you-
was about to say what?
You gotta even. You gotta
18-year-old.
even it up now. You gotta add that. You got 4 and 4.
Oh,
Like,
man, I think I'm good, bro.
I think he's good.
I think I'm good.
I think he needs
man,
more
but,
shoes than
You know what I
kids.
mean? But I can't sit up here and truly say that. You know what I mean? That's I mean all on the wife. You know what I'm saying? You know what I
Does she
mean?
want more?
As at this moment, she doesn't know.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? So if she does, then
I like
you know
that,
what I mean?
though.
That would
that's
be selfish
sweet.
of me. Oh, just because I have all these other kids, you know what I'm saying? I can't give her another kid.
That's
I mean,
really
if she
sweet.
wants
That's
another
really
kid, you know what I
sweet.
mean?
Wow.
So me truly, it's not solely on me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
I respect that.
man,
being the you know what I mean, more mature man that I am today, better father, better husband that I am today, man. You know what I mean?
the
Because
dope active father that you are.
therapy works, fellas.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Therapy works. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
that's another topic that in the brown and black community that
Do
gets
not like going to therapy, man.
like, you go to therapy, what the hell wrong with you? You know, it's like, what
Man,
the hell
it's
wrong with you? You retarded or something, you know? Or it's like,
nah, man. It's just like
hope I don't
life.
get canceled.
Man, sometimes life be kicking
Your butt.
our ass, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of different experiences. Like, bro, I grew up, I'm from Acres Home. I
Yeah.
was born and raised in Acres Home.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Shout
you
out
see
to the
a lot
fofo.
of shit. You see a lot of shit growing up. It's like, oh man, this is what life is like. Okay, oh my uncle, damn, my uncle got you ride with your uncle to go to this chick house, and then you go with him to another chick house, and then you go to, you know what I mean? He's like, okay.
Hey,
And then you get older.
it ain't nothing like growing up in the hood, bro.
You damn near following this path, and then one day you wake up, you just like, this shit ain't cool.
Yeah.
This shit is not it. You know what I mean? And
What you see growing up, it shapes you and molds you without you
absolutely.
knowing that, without
Yeah.
you thinking. You just think that that's what's right because you're like, well, he's doing it. He's an adult, and that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
That's why so much shit is just messed up with kids nowadays because what they grew up. And you can't really blame the kid because that's all they knew. That's all they were taught. Like, I worked in the juvenile system for 14 years.
Ooh.
And I saw so much that now I understand why the majority of the population that's locked up is brown and black because of what is going on in our communities, man. A lot of these kids, black and brown, I'm seeing they're being raised by grandparents. They're being raised by one of the parents. Or in the system, it would say father deceased or father incarcerated. You know, so now they don't. What do you expect? What do you expect them to know? You know, and man, we can. That's a whole nother topic. But
Man, but it's a discussion. But that's what these panels and stuff for. You know what I mean?
They need to be
because
speaking
like
up.
every panel is not the same. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like there's different people on different panels and
discussing
come
different
in-
topics.
Yeah, come in with different topics. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what it's like to have a father that was, you know what I mean, in prison.
Yeah.
I don't know about that, but my brother do. You know what I'm saying? My brother know about that. I saw the effects that had on him, you know what I mean, growing up.
Yeah.
I met my biological father when I was 5 years old. You know what I mean? I was raised by my stepfather, though. You know, my stepfather, that's crazy. My stepfather came in when I was 5 years old. And the only reason I say stepfather, I say that only because of the fact that let people know, like, hey, this is the greatest man on earth to me. He's not my biological father. But if you ask him, he's mine.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what I mean?
He's gonna
like,
say, no, that's my son. He's
that's
my
my
son.
son.
Yeah.
If you ask him, you talk to him, like, that's my son. You know what I mean? He raised me and my 3 siblings like we were his. You know what I'm saying? He didn't treat us no differently, man.
I think we all can relate to that because I know, with my oldest son, my wife.
Excuse me.
No, you're good. You're good, man. So, man, we having this dope conversation about being a dope active father, bro. Is so crucial, and it's needed more and more. And actually, I would love to, again, like we said, talk about being if you do the panel thing, but also maybe one day when we record or we film one of our episodes of the Hype. Maybe you can come back and be a guest on that with us, and that way we can have this conversation. And we do have this conversation about what it is to actually truly be a man, and the actual definition of what it is to be a man. Because, like I said before, if you ask 10 people, what does it mean to be a man? You'll probably get 10 different answers because everybody's definition is different.
Absolutely.
I can ask the ladies in the room what they think a man should be. And we more than likely will probably disagree. Like, nah, you were right on this part, but but at the end of the day, being a man and you have kids, those kids are your responsibility.
That's right.
Those kids, as the head of the household, you have to do your best to raise those kids and put them in the best possible position to win. I want to leave my kids in a better position than I ever was, and I think we can agree on that as well. So. I would love to definitely continue this conversation on something else. We started off on the shoes, which is your main business, but this is a more important, definitely more important topic because a lot of the youth need to see and listen to this kind of stuff, and not just them, but adults as well, especially men. Men.
Yeah.
No, right, absolutely, man. So I mean, my passion for being a father is definitely way more deeper than what I do with these shoes, you know what I'm saying? If it was up to me, you know what I'm saying, that's what I would be doing full time.
Full time, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I'll be doing full time. But you know what I mean? This is how I feed those kids.
Yeah, hey, they still gotta eat, man.
Still gotta eat.
That's right. It makes sense.
So guys, check this out, man. I don't know if you guys can probably see the shoe or not, but man, the detail on this is amazing. It says 2022 champs. The other shoe actually says 2017 champs.
Yeah, man. So that's my Faded Rainbow series. Man.
Okay.
I first did this, because I work with the Astros, man. So 2020 doing their Nike jersey lunch, man.
Yeah.
I did a Faded Rainbow, and man, it's a fan favorite. So of course, I took that Faded Rainbow theme and I threw that goal on there for championship series.
Of course.
So this is like the championship series, man. Of course, I would love to bring, other stuff, but. I had so many shoes that's laying around, but they sold this week because guess what? Texans.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Texans.
Shout out to the Texans, man.
Shout out to Texans.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God, those shoes right there.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, if you go to his page, and again, we'll put a link to his page in the description where you can go see what he has to offer, man. Make sure you order a pair. Get you something, man, custom. I don't care if you put all your kids. If you got a couple kids, put your kids' faces. Has anybody ever done that where you put a face on there?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Okay.
I put faces on there.
Oh,
man.
yeah.
Many cartoon characters too, right?
I do
theme shoes.
I do themes. I do anime.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh man, my son and my daughter will love
anything
that.
they want to do, like the ones I did for Santa Fe Clan.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
those are so
I
live.
put like a Mexican flag on there. I put the Mexico flag on there, but I put the Santa Fe Clan logo in the middle of the Mexico flag or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I did one with the Mexico flag on there. You know what I'm saying? Bro, man,
I'm gonna need these. I got you though.
TDM shoes.
If I had time, man, I definitely would have hooked them up, dog. It's crazy this week.
Nah, you good,
dog. But nah, man,
and I guarantee they're gonna be when we do TDM talk. They're gonna be right up here where they can see them, man. So I'm gonna definitely put my order in, man, and get me a pair of them damn Mexican shoes, and that way y'all can see that it's not just talk. We really do support our guests. We really do support the people that are out there, local entrepreneurs that are, and not even local because you've done work all over the country, right?
Yeah, man, bro.
You done anything outside of the country? Anybody for out of the country?
Yeah, absolutely, bro. I just shipped it.
Like the Queen of England. He's like, I did some for her. Like,
man. Not for anybody, not that I know of anybody famous outside of the country, but I ship literally, you know what I mean? I shipped to Mexico, you know what I mean? I shipped to Australia.
Dope.
I've shipped some shit to Afghanistan.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? Japan. You know what I'm saying? You got to do some Air Force bases out there.
Yeah, for sure.
Stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? Ship some shit over there to Africa, man. You know what I mean? So, bro, I didn't ship shit worldwide, man.
So what's one thing that you want, or the things you want people to know before placing an order? What do they need to have you know,
Money.
like
No,
instead
I'm
of
playing.
yeah,
they want, but
money
you
for
better have that
sure.
money.
Yeah.
Money talks.
Man, no, I always heard that from my mom. Money talk, bullshit walk.
That's right.
That's one of
Yeah.
the things mama always told me. You know
That's
what I'm saying?
true.
But man, one of the major things is man, I do my art. You know what I mean? I don't do any photoshopping or nothing like that. So people's like, yeah, man, let me show me a design. What it's gonna look like. It's like, man, you scroll my page. You clearly hit me up because you love my art.
Yeah.
So you tell me what you like, and then I'm going to create from that moment. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of people be like, yeah, man, I want to put this on here. They want like 10 things on a shoe. I was like,
Nah,
but that's a lot.
Mm-hmm.
limit your
It seems-
expectations, basically.
Yeah,
like,
you know what I mean? It's like,
You won't be disappointed.
It has to make sense.
Yeah.
So for me to do it, so I've turned down a lot of orders that if it don't make sense to me, I won't take the order.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It has to make sense. If it don't, you know what I mean? I can have a bill due. If it don't make sense, I won't take the order because of the fact that, bro, it's gonna drive me crazy. As an artist,
Yeah.
I mean, people just give you unrealistic shit. It's like, bro, you looked at my work, do you see anything like that on there? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or people get this AI photo generated stuff.
Like the ones I sent you.
You know what I mean? Oh yeah, you did. Yeah, you did send me the
I sent him the ones that hardcore
Oh,
did.
yeah.
Yeah,
the
yeah.
TDM
The
ones.
TDM ones, yeah.
But you don't know how many times I get AI generated stuff. But you know what I mean?
bet.
Some of the stuff is like some of those elements are dope that can be done, but this whole entire thing,
Too much detail.
like, right?
That's
it's,
too
it's
much.
not gonna be like, no, you can get it done,
you
but
Good.
you
Cost
gonna
more.
pay for it.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You know
That's
what I mean?
time
You're
consuming.
gonna pay for it. You know what I mean? But some of the stuff is like some of it is not like wearable. I make wearable art. So any customs I do, man, like you wear them. So people's like, yeah, man, because I want the bottom red on there, like red bottoms. How about you buy some shoes with red bottoms on there?
And then
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because you painted on the bottom of the shoe, that paint is coming off.
yeah.
Hey,
As
look,
soon as you
man.
touch that concrete, is coming off. They
So-
have these things called sole protectors
Yeah.
that you can put on the bottom. Those things are cool, but guess what? As soon as you take that sole protector off,
It's gonna
that
peel
paint's
everything.
coming off.
Yeah.
I've been doing this for a long time. I've done it.
Yeah.
I painted a few. I painted a few bottoms for myself.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it's like it just don't last. You know what I mean? So I always make stuff to make sense, man.
And make sure you guys are taking notes. Don't come correct when you DM or email or whatever the case might be. Make sure you come correct and don't be out here acting all crazy and wanting to put all this
The
weird
average
stuff.
price for custom work is $200. You know what I mean? Something like this, like the average price for custom, that's just for the art. That's not for the shoes. That's just for the art. You know what I'm saying? The average price is $200. So when somebody hit you up and they want like, yeah, I want something like this, but I want to add this, and that. Yeah, every time you add
gonna be
something, I'm
more.
just like, yeah,
Like the nail shop, you want a diamond? It costs $5.
You know, every time,
They
every
keep
time
on
you
adding
add
more and
something,
more.
like, because
No,
you-
really, though.
you put more work on.
Why
it.
did she say it like that though? See, the FCC will be calling me.
No, but it's true, right?
Yeah.
Designs,
Yeah.
$5 more.
Yeah, man, if you go to the tattoo shop, it was like, yeah, man, I
Yeah.
want this right here.
It's true.
And then he mid tattoo. You're like, yeah, bro, can you add this on there? Yeah, bro. I'm
$10.
charging for it. I'm charging you more for this. Everything you add on that tattoo, I'm charging you. Same thing with shoes. You know what I mean? So if the best thing to do is somebody tell me their budget.
Yeah.
They tell me their theme and they tell me their budget.
That's
Oh, my budget only like $250. Okay, cool. Well, that shoe you sent me is not in your budget. We're gonna have to go with something else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what
Don't
I'm
be
saying?
coming with $200 and want a $500, $500,
Yeah, man,
you know,
people-
project, but you only got $200.
Yeah,
Like,
absolutely, man. Because people send me Jordans all the time. You know what I'm saying? It's like if I could scroll their page, I do. You know what I mean? If their page is not private, I do scroll their page. I'm just like, you're not even into Jordans like that. Okay, let's see.
yeah.
All right, this is gonna be your price right here. Oh man, that's expensive. And man, I can get these Jordans right here. Well, guess what? Go get them over there. You can go to Nike and buy Jordan, but you can't get this.
On my Selena
You know
one,
what
did
I'm
you
saying?
freestyle that or did Anthony give you the idea?
No, he
I
just
never
said
asked.
Selena.
He just said Selena, huh?
He said he wants Selena
And he
custom.
killed it.
Bet.
Man, you
You know
will
what I'm
not
saying? All
be
you gotta do is
disappointed.
tell me the theme, man.
Will not be disappointed.
And most likely when you tell me a theme already in my head, I'm like,
You got the idea?
I bet. You know what I'm saying? But if you not only that, like sometimes if you come with something dope, something I was like, yo, that'll be hard. I'm gonna give you a
Yeah,
price.
yeah,
I'm
for
gonna give you a
sure.
good price. I'm gonna be like, nah, because when I put this out, boys,
It's
gonna be
gonna
like,
be
oh
good,
man,
yeah.
it is gonna be crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people come with unrealistic stuff, man. But shout out to everybody who do support NardGotSole,
Yeah.
man.
Have you
talking
done a
about-
pair of Crocs?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I've
haven't
done a
seen
pair of
those.
Crocs. They're
Yeah.
annoying, but I do.
Annoying.
I do. I do.
I can't see, but they've been making fun of my slide. They've been making fun of my slides all day. You know,
you gotta
now
get some TDM,
we ain't. You know,
man.
yeah, I am. I gotta
man,
get some
you gotta
TDM
You wear the
ones.
hell out of those slides. I can tell.
That way, Anna and Jay Vaz won't be making fun of me off camera. Like they over there
They some
giggling and
wide
laughing.
slides.
Yeah. So, hey, look, I gotta be comfortable, man. So
No,
look.
you're like Anthony. He's in slides all the time.
Man, again, man, I want to thank you, bro, for giving us a little bit of your time and coming out. You know, I know it's a long drive. Before we head out, man, any last minute shout outs?
Man, like I say, shout out to everybody who, support, NardGotSole Customs, man. Like I say, I'm going into year 10. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to those who, support Dope Act the Father.
Yeah.
Shout out to those who, supporting y'all show, man. You know what I'm saying? How long you been doing the show?
A year, a little over a year now.
A little over a year,
Yeah.
man. Shout out to everybody who's supporting them damn Mexican show, man. Because, if you didn't have that support, you'd probably be like, man, all right.
Yeah,
I
I
gotta
only
do
had like
something
3
else,
people
man.
watching. I'd be like,
You know what I'm saying? So, man, shout out to everybody supporting,
Facts.
them damn Mexicans. I be seeing y'all everywhere. I be like, bro, I want to be outside where y'all at, man. But,
Yeah.
man,
I'm gonna
my
start
job is
inviting.
very demanding, man.
It
Yeah.
is.
It's very demanding, bro. Like, people don't understand. Like, this mug is demanding. Like,
I
I wake
believe it.
up in the morning, get my daughter on the bus. You know what I mean? After she get on the bus, I'm like, oh, man, I'm finna go to work. Baby girl's like, nope, daddy, I need my time. So I stop, I gotta be daddy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She go back down for her nap, bam, I'm back working. I'm working all day, get my daughter off the bus, spend a little time, back to work.
You balance
You
it
know what I
all
mean?
really well, though.
Spend time with little family, it was time to eat. Everybody sit at the table, we eat together. Cool, y'all going to sleep? All right. Hey, wife, my wife, she coming here with me. And
That's the key word, balance.
Balance.
To
Yeah,
be,
balance.
To,
Yeah,
to be
balance
to
is
be a
everything,
great
man.
parent,
Oh, you have to have balance.
you have to find balance
Bro,
between
you-
work and
Family
everyday
time.
activity
That's right.
with
Yeah.
the family thing.
Yeah,
Like
I know boys, they'll work 16-hour days.
Yeah.
And then they'll get off, they're going to sit in front of the TV, and then they go to sleep, wake up and do it again. And then on the weekend, they out with their boys. It's like, bro,
When
gonna
do
hang
you
out
spend
with
time
you
with
ain't
your
gonna hang
kids?
out. You wonder why your wife mad.
Yeah, and why the kids don't call you or want you around? Like,
You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, bro, you gotta have that balance. So, I try my best to balance it all, man. But it's very demanding.
respect, bro.
Shout out to my wife and kids.
Oh, shout out to them. Yeah. No, I was just gonna say.
Shout out to the Hartman gang.
Oh, absolutely. I was just gonna say that he does high heels. He does women boots. I'm getting boots this year.
I think Zach got some
Even
high
the
heels.
custom.
Custom.
What happened? What'd you say?
I said I think Zach got some custom high heels. Shout out to Zach.
Custom high heels?
yeah.
That's messed up.
Sorry, that's
No,
my
he
boy
does it
Zach,
all, though.
man.
Yeah.
You got any shout outs?
Man, shout out to Nard for being here, man. Thank you for coming
Nah,
all the way from
thanks.
Tomball, you said, right?
Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah, shout
And
out
you
to
gotta
y'all.
and you gotta be special if she came out because
I
she
came
don't
out
just
for
come
you.
out. So she'll
man,
you know
that's what's
she
up.
does,
That's
but she'll come out.
I be
You know,
showing them love. He knows.
Nah, man,
He knows.
the support from Cuban Diva is like, and every time we was down by your house that day, I was like, yo, man, we gotta go hang out with them, man.
I know, and I love that you guys came by, man.
So far.
I know this is a little
nah, for real.
But everything is far from me though.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, we had to go out there because my wife, when I had got my son a Xbox, she literally had to go out there. She was like, "Yo, I'm right there." But I was like, "Shit, is she even at home? She still at 2 hours waiting on the Xbox."
Oh my God.
Wow.
I was at home working. I'm getting our Christmas orders and everything, man.
Oh my
And
God.
so I was like, "Yeah, man, we got to get over there and holler at y'all, man. It's been a while.
Yeah.
It's been a
Yeah,
while."
it has.
Well,
But
man.
shout out to you for having me here too. TDM
Yeah, of
Talk.
course,
J
man.
Vaz, I just met you. You
Yeah.
cool with my book already.
Shout out to y'all boys.
Now you can't tell them nothing now. So.
Nah, I can't tell him nothing.
All right, man. Well, again, thank you guys for tuning in to another edition of TDM Talk. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe, most importantly, to the channel. That way, and ring the notification bell. That way you get all the latest reels or shorts or whatever we do, you'll be the first ones to know. Thank you guys again for tuning in, and we are Them
Damn
Damn
Mexicans.
Mexicans.